Turkey, a nation straddling Europe and Asia, has long been a geopolitical linchpin. But in recent years, it's also become a stage for a high-stakes political drama. At the center of this drama is Ekrem İmamoğlu, the charismatic mayor of Istanbul. On March 23, 2025, İmamoğlu's story took a sharp turn. He was arrested and jailed. The charges? Corruption, forming a criminal organization, and a whole bunch of other legal jargon. İmamoğlu, a member of the Republican People's Party, or CHP, is no ordinary politician. He's seen as a major rival to President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. His victory in the 2019 Istanbul mayoral election, overturning decades of Erdogan's party rule, was a political earthquake. This guy was popular and everyone knew it. Now, he was facing serious time. But here's the thing, many believe these charges are politically motivated. Critics see this as Erdogan trying to sideline a powerful opponent before the 2028 presidential election. İmamoğlu himself has called the charges unimaginable accusations and slanders. It's a classic power struggle, with the future of Turkish democracy hanging in the balance. This arrest wasn't just about İmamoğlu, it was a direct hit to the heart of the opposition movement, and it sent shockwaves through Turkish society. The reaction to İmamoğlu's arrest was swift and furious. Thousands of people poured onto the streets of Istanbul and other cities. They chanted slogans, waved flags, and demanded his release. It was the largest display of public dissent since the Gezi Park protests of 2013. The government, however, wasn't backing down. They responded with a show of force. Police deployed tear gas, water cannons, and rubber bullets to disperse the crowds. Hundreds of protesters were arrested. A nationwide ban on street gatherings was imposed. The situation exposed a deep divide in Turkish society. On one side were Erdogan's supporters, who saw the protests as an attempt to destabilize the country. On the other side were those who believed that Turkish democracy was under threat. The government's crackdown only fueled the anger and resentment. The international community watched the events in Turkey with growing concern. Western governments condemned İmamoğlu's arrest and called for his immediate release. They saw it as a clear attempt to stifle political dissent and undermine the rule of law. The US and the EU expressed deep concern over the erosion of democratic norms in Turkey. The economic fallout was also swift. The Turkish lira tumbled against the dollar, and the stock market plunged. Investors, already wary of Turkey's economic woes, were spooked by the political instability. The central bank intervened to try to stabilize the currency, but the damage was done. İmamoğlu's arrest had become a major international incident, casting a long shadow over Turkey's global reputation. The arrest of Ekrem İmamoğlu is a watershed moment in Turkish politics. It has raised profound questions about the future of democracy in the country. Can a country be considered a democracy when the opposition is silenced and dissent is met with brute force? The coming months and years will be crucial. Will Turkey continue down the path of authoritarianism, or will it find a way to restore democratic principles and institutions? The answer to this question has implications not just for Turkey but for the wider region. The world is watching, waiting to see if the flame of Turkish democracy will be extinguished, or if it will rise again, stronger and brighter than before.